how difficult is it to be like really vulnerable in the lyrics or in the writing? Like, have you ever had things where like, oh, share that, like, or should I mention that? Like, what are those? Take me to those moments where you're like, you write something down and you're like, oh, I don't know.
I have these moments. And that's also why I kind of not always answer too much about the question, like, why did you write certain things or what is the song about? Because like I have reasons why I write what I write, but I do not want to take the freedom of the listeners and tell them like the song is about this. Because if you listen to a song, I want like you to project like your own feelings and things that you lived through on the song. And it means something different for everyone. But yeah, like I think you do have like a certain responsibility as an artist. And that's why like our album was like about mental health, and it started pretty dark, but it ended very light. Like we had like a little disclaimer, and also like the last song is like really wanting to live and wanting to get the best out of life. So I think this worked really well with my feelings, so that we like put on some darker songs, but also like put out the statement like, yeah, there are heavy times, but like it will come to an end and there's hope. And that's why, but sometimes I really don't think too much about it, because like I would lose my freedom in like writing then. Yeah. Of course you have to be sensitive with what you put out there. And I do consider that, but I try not to do it too much. Yeah.
Are you considering it for like the sake of you or for the sake of others? Like, is it like, oh, I don't know, is that too vulnerable? Like, do I want to share that about my life? I don't know. Like, I feel like that'd be a tough line to dance with music.
Yeah, I just try to stay like more private about reasons why I wrote things. Like some I mention out loud and some I don't. I think for the people, I mean, I also like, I'm a huge fan of Linkin Park. Okay, and I like listen to them, and like their lyrics also were very heavy. Yeah. But they helped me actually. Like I feel like understood, and like people telling me that they feel the same way about our music. And I think like sometimes it's also a good thing to like share something vulnerable and sad about yourself, and other people feeling like understood, and it gives them some kind of positivity, even though it's a sad song.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of the burden of artists or for people who write lyrics, that you do have to be that vulnerable at times to make music that it feels unique, different, and connects with people. Because I know, at least from my listening experience, I feel the same thing about my favorite artists who shared things. You're like, wow, like that's real, you know, and that really hits home. At least for me, it always did.
Like I make it easier for myself, because like when I'm Lou from Pentastone, I'm like this is a true part of me. But like, for instance, that's like not my whole personality. And I always wear like a lot of heavy makeup, and like I dress up. It's kind of also like a role that I play, but I authentically play it. Like it's part of you. It is part of me. Yeah. But it is just a part of me.
It doesn't define you.
Yeah. Like this is like the way I'm like usually walking around, like not wearing too much makeup. It's just like oversized hoodie and like no dark circle. It's not a tattoo, which I always get asked, but I'm glad that I could wash it off like in the end. But yeah, and that makes it easier to really separate this from me, like to not think about it too much, really. Yeah. Because it's like, this is like my role as Lou from Pentastone.